It appears the U.S. and China are in a growing trade war as China announced its retaliation. President Trump hit China with tariffs on $50 billion worth of Chinese goods in response to complaints that Beijing steals or pressures foreign companies to hand over technology. ABC's Serena Marshall has the story.
The stock market reacting to a possible trade war. Opening sharply down over fears of the potential damage to the U.S. economy after the Chinese announced 106 new tariffs on everything from U.S. soybeans to cars, planes, and orange juice. The potential impacts if these tariffs go into effect would hit U.S. consumers and companies like Ford, General Motors, and Boeing, as the higher tariffs could mean job losses and higher prices.
China is serious about a reciprocal response to any action taken by the United States.
But in Washington, the Trump administration is brushing off any concern. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross telling CNBC this morning that these new tariffs amount to a small part of the U.S. economy.
This $50 billion that they're talking about amounts to about 0.3% of our GDP.
And the president also downplaying China's response, tweeting, "We are not in a trade war with China. That war was lost many years ago by the foolish or incompetent people who represented the U.S." Still, U.S. businesses are worried.
15% tariff will definitely impact the cherry, notably cherry sales in China this summer.
Washington State is the biggest producer of apples and sweet cherries in the U.S., with $50 million worth of that fruit exported to China every year. Experts caution that while both sides have announced these new tariffs, they may never go into effect. China has filed a dispute with the World Trade Organization, and now both sides are negotiating. Serena Marshall, ABC News, Washington.